I'm going to make a quick video. This is again about working better. I'm going to try and explain, hopefully I can do it well, why I'm a user of Mormon rubber over other brands of rubber. So what I've got is two 22-inch channels. One's got the Mormon rubber in and one's got the facelift red rubber in. Now this rubber here, it's the very first generation of Mormon rubber, so it didn't even have soft or hard written in it. They just made one brand of rubber, and it was actually softer than their soft rubber that they sell at the moment. Bear in mind they are going to change their rubber formula and manufacturer of their rubber, but at the moment they're still selling this rubber, so it's still relevant to talk about. So the reason why I use Mormon rubber over any other rubber is because I get a higher performance out of it. So I've got a higher working setup, I've got a much more complex manoeuvre that I'm going to use, which requires higher performance, higher precision, higher accuracy. So what I'm going to do is the shortest route to clean this glass, which means is the hardest route, well, hardest way of working. It's the shortest way, but it's the hardest manoeuvre to make in the hand. So what I've got is a 100% accurate manoeuvre. There's the edges, and in the middle there's no directional change marks. And just so you can see, that says Mormon on there. Right, so this is facelift, and it's already primed, so, and the rubber's all cut perfectly. Make sure that's in the right position. There we go. So the rubber's cut perfectly. Both of the rubbers are cut perfectly. I'm using the same working setup. I'm going to use the same manoeuvre, but I'm going to get different results. So, same manoeuvre. Come down here. Come up. Come round. Capture all this. Realign the squeegee. Come down. Job done. Let's have a look at the residue that is possibly left behind. So we've got a small line here, very minute, but it's still there, and I didn't have that on my first go. So there you can see that there was a different performance. I got more control out of one rubber than the other. I got more friction from one rubber to the other. The reason why I prefer using a soft rubber is because it contours better on the edges, not only on the edges but over the majority of the glass. This is a stiffer, harder rubber, and the performance is less. So again, I kind of go 180 degrees in the opposite direction when it comes to people's opinions and complaints of Mormon rubber. I'm an advocate of using it, and I just showed you why, because I get a better working performance out of it. Now, the reason why people don't like using it is they say it gives lines, it gives problems snagging, or it doesn't last very long. But my rubber will last much longer than most people using facelift rubber, and facelift rubber is a harder wearing rubber. Why? Because I adjust, I adapt my way of working to the window. I don't go forceful, I don't go fast. Did I look like I was working fast? I worked very quickly, but I was using position, accuracy and precision. That's how I will always outperform, outproduce, or productivity, get more work done in less time than any other window cleaner that I know. Because I'm always aiming for 100% accuracy, and as you saw there, I was working at a very high level, using accuracy as well as the length of the channel to get as much coverage as possible without making any mistakes in the middle or at the edges. So that requires a much higher talent and skill and thinking and knowledge with a better working setup which you won't get from using soap in the water, in the bucket, or unless you have a really high strong consistency in mixing a bottle, and the weather conditions and the window's not too dirty, then you've got a chance of getting that procedure done. But most window cleaners won't get. Well, I don't know anybody who will be able to get a 100% accurate manoeuvre done here using that technique anyway, because I'm the only guy who's using that technique and talks about it. So this is a minimum movement procedure. It's a lot harder to do than just doing a regular fanning movement. It's quicker, but it's only quicker if you can get it done 100% of the time. So that's my take on why I use the rubbers that I use. It's not because if I was getting these rubbers for free, which I do, but it wasn't performing, then I wouldn't be using them, because I'm always looking for the highest performance, the highest level, the highest whatever when it comes to making my job easier and quicker to do. But I'm lucky that I get these rubbers for free, and they outperform X-ray rubber, Pulex rubber. It's the same rubber as Black Diamond. It's just the better dimension shape for liquidator. So that's the answer. But bear in mind, these rubbers will be stopped very soon, and they're going to be bringing out a new rubber, and I don't know if I'm going to like it as much. It's meant to be a harder wearing rubber, but for me, I get better consistency, better results using Mormon rubber for my window cleaning work.